Mahatma Gandhi, the father of India, was one of the greatest thought leaders in the world. However, what remains mostly unknown is the influence of a numerically small but ancient religion it had on Gandhi, Jainism. Jainism describes the path of ahimsa, which means non-violence, toward all living beings, and emphasizes interdependence and equality between all forms of life.
Gandhi's mother, Putlibai, was a devotee of Jainism. From his childhood, Gandhi was exposed to the Jain way of life. At the age of 18, Gandhi traveled to England to study law. Gandhi's mother was hesitant to let him leave for England because she was afraid that Gandhi will lose his cultural values. She consulted a Jain monk who suggested and administered the oath where Gandhi vowed not to touch wine, women, and meat. In England, Gandhi's adherence to the vow was tested many times. One time, someone claimed that Gandhi can eat eggs because eggs are not meat. After consuming eggs for some time, he realized that in his mother's interpretation of the vow, meat included eggs, so he quit eating them. This is a first example of the Jain influence upon Gandhi.
When Gandhi arrived in England for further studies, it was difficult for him to settle down. However, his new friend Dr. Franjivan Mehta helped Gandhi a great deal in settling down. Later, P.J. Mehta became a lifelong friend and significant ally for Gandhi. P.J. Mehta's influence upon Gandhi was enormous. One of Gandhi's greatest masterpieces, Hind Swaraj, was an expansion of a dialogue about India's freedom between P.J. Mehta and Gandhi.
Gandhi often said that the Satyagraha ashram in Ahmedabad, without which his political campaigns were not possible, was his greatest creation. But he also said that Mehta was not only the pillar of the ashram, but without him, the ashram would not have come into existence at all, and the doctor's purse was always at my disposal. Dr. Mehta contributed over $100 million for the independence struggle of India in today's terms.
P.J. Mehta also introduced Gandhi to the famous Jain philosopher Srimad Rajchandra. Rajchandra was a highly intellectual man and having deep knowledge of Jain philosophy. When Gandhi was in South Africa, he sent a long questionnaire to Rajchandra. The questionnaire had 27 questions, which were promptly answered by the Rajchandra.
It would be interesting to know some of the questions Gandhi asked.
What is the soul? Does it perform actions? Do past actions impede its progress or not?
What is God? Is he the creator of the universe?
What is moksha?
Do all religions originate from Vedas?
Can anyone remember his past lives or have the idea of the future?
What will finally happen to this world?
Will the world morally be better off in the future?
Is there anything like total destruction of the world?
If a snake were about to be bitten, should I allow myself to be bitten or shall I kill it, supposing that it is the only way in which I could save myself?
Gandhi states in his autobiography that Srimad Rajchandra had the biggest thought influence on him.
Another great influence of Jainism upon Gandhi was simplicity and the dress code. He did wear only essential clothing, that too made from cotton. He only wore white clothes. This is a clear indication of the influence of a Jain ascetic's life upon Gandhi.
As you may know, the Jain monks do not use vehicles and travel everywhere on their bare feet. Although Gandhi used vehicles, he is famous for his long marches on feet. His marches were clearly adopted from the practices of Jain monks.
Gandhi's greatest contribution to Jainism was that he made Jain principles practical. He applied the principles on a large scale involving masses. We can say that he was the first man to apply these principles for social and political movements.
Here are some quotes on Jainism by Gandhi. No religion of the world has explained the principle of nonviolence so deeply and systematically with this applicability in life as Jainism. Bhagwan Mahavir is sure to be respected as the greatest authority on nonviolence.
I say with conviction that the doctrine for which the name of Lord Mahavir is glorified nowadays is the doctrine of ahimsa. If anyone has practiced to the fullest extent and has propagated the most of the doctrine of ahimsa, it was Lord Mahavir. Thank you.